Somebody use that line.
Okay, I've started recording.
Who's talking?
Let's see. Jamie, you have control of the deck, yes?
Yeah, I have the deck up, but I just need to share. I'll do share screen.
Okay.
And let me put it on present mode.
Ta-da.
Slideshow. Okay.
Yay.
Yay, can y'all see the screen?
Yeah.
Awesome. So whenever we're ready to start, we'll start.
You go. Go, girl.
All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the 8th Annual Instructional Design and Learning SIG Now Community of Practice 8th Annual Virtual Open House. So for the past 8 years, we have had this meeting to bring everyone around the world together, whether you are attending live or you're watching the recording. So we want to thank you all for being with us today, and you'll learn more about us and what we do and all that. So basically, just during this time, we're just going to show a few slides. This is nothing very formal, but we're just first talk a little bit about what our community does, the people behind the scenes, so you get to see us, some of the services that we provide, and then also you'll have some time for fun. So, and we even have a couple of door prizes as well. So, you know, we'll join in. So a little bit about us. We have our mission. So Marcia.
Okay. The mission for the Instructional Design and Learning Community of Practice is to help all STC members develop their knowledge and their practical skills for designing and implementing technical instruction in an electronic and traditional classroom settings. The thing to keep in mind about IDL, and I was thinking about this hard this afternoon, most of the time when you're writing an instruction, even if you're just putting it in a manual, someone's going to use that to teach somebody else their job. So all of the principles of instructional design come into play even when you don't wear that particular hat. So we're here to help, as broadly as possible, help other technical communication people do just that. Learn it, use it, succeed with it. We're also very much in support of the best practices, the sound design practices. As new research comes through, we invite people to come present that to our group so that people can find out what's new, what's different, what's working better than what I used to do. So sound design practices, instructional theory, and research. We always like to have people coming in and telling us, what are you finding out? And it's something that we do through programs as much as we possibly can. Next. Our goals are to get everyone's skill levels up through the programs, through the interactions that we foster. We want people to be able to exchange information, to maybe call on one another for advice or inspiration as you go through your careers. And we want to grow our community by giving people activities that they can enjoy, that they can learn from, that they can be part of. So we have a recognition program. We have partnerships with other communities of practice, with STC chapters. And of course, we always have a presence at the STC Summit.
Amy's on mute. Everyone's on mute.
Oh, sorry. No, my cat was meowing and I didn't want y'all hearing it. No, but basically now we're going to meet some of the crew that work hard behind the scenes to make our community an awesome place. So first of all, we have Marcia Shannon. She is our co-manager. She was the one who was just speaking. And we're also proud to introduce our other co-manager, Destiny Dudley. She just joined on board, so welcome. And I'm Jamie Sagan. I'm the treasurer. I also deal with surveys and social media. We also have Lori Meyer, who is our membership manager. So she's the one that welcomes new members and gathers all those numbers and everything to keep track of our members. Then we have Vicki Dill, our programs manager. We offer a wide variety of webinars every year, and she's responsible for wrangling the talent and bringing them to us. And remember, as IDL Community of Practice members, you get to attend those for free, which is a perk of your $10 membership. Marley Souter is our webmaster. She is on the call today with us. She's the one that's wearing the really corny necklace. I'm sorry, I was trying to come up with something clever and that just came out. Then we have Melissa Rourke, who is in charge of our student outreach competitions. And she's the one who is wearing many hats. Then we have Paul Scott, who is our new newsletter editor. And in fact, our Q3 issue just dropped a couple days ago. So please be sure to check it out on our website. And we'll talk more about that later on during our slides. And finally, we have Dr. Beth Bailey. She is our mail list manager. So as soon as you join, she puts you on the listserv, and then we have some discussion lists that we use that's, you know, for members only. That way we can share ideas, or if we have questions, we can use them. And we'll share more information about that. And it's also in your, when you join, they'll be in your welcome packet as well. So this is some of the bright and shiny faces behind the IDL CoP, or Community of Practice. It's going to take me a while, so if I say SIG, it's the same thing. We're all learning. So we have several member benefits, which Marcia is going to cover with us, and then as we have volunteers on board, they'll speak to their own areas. So overall, these are some of our benefits. And I'll go ahead and cover them after all, Marcia, real quick, because it turns out that they don't all appear at the same time on the slides, so they just kind of zoom up.
Okay.
Sorry. Now, this is all about teamwork. We work really well together, so we share. So as I mentioned before, one benefit of membership is you have free admissions to our webinars, and we offer about 6 a year, give or take a few. Again, we offer webinars, and we're also present at during the STC Summit. So some of us have presentations, and some of us will write up about it. We also have our award-winning newsletter, IDL, Designed for Learning, and it's a wonderful way to get published, and it's also a wonderful resource for learning more about our field. We also have online and social media resources. So we're on Facebook, Twitter, we have our website, and we even have a LinkedIn page as well. And we have a student outreach program, which Melissa will talk about in a little bit. So this is a great thing for students. So you have an opportunity to get published before you graduate. So you have something to enhance your portfolio and your resume. And finally, you have opportunities to gain leadership and instructional design experience, whether through volunteering or what have you. So we have several benefits to joining the IDL Community of Practice. And so, Vicki, are you on the line?
No, not yet.
She's not yet, but I'll go ahead and cover for her. As I mentioned, Vicki Dill is in charge of our programs. And as you can see, we've got a lot of programs coming up for the rest of the year, starting next week with Marcia Shannon's Editing People Who Hate to Be Edited. And if I read that title wrong, that's because my pictures are covering up the names, but you should be able to see all the programs, plus we'll have them on the website. So starting next week, we've got Marcia's presentation about editing people, and then later on this month, we'll have software training tips with Rachel. What's Rachel's last name that's hidden by my screen? Rachel Eichen. Then next month, we have Being an Ally presented by Vicki Dill. In December, I'm presenting how my cats help me develop training materials. So you get to see cat pictures and learn a little bit at the same time. And then in January of next year, we'll have Foundations of Technical Illustrations, I believe. Illustrating, awesome, by Adam Bradley. And so the one thing we want to emphasize with programs is even if you cannot attend, we strongly encourage you to register anyway, because you will receive the recording link afterwards. And that way you'll still get that benefit of learning some more about our field. And again, it's free for all IDL members and for students. Now we have the IDL newsletter. Is Paul on the line?
Yes, he is.
All right, Paul, would you like to share a little bit about our newsletter, please?
Well, I am a brand new editor, so I don't have a lot of experience with it yet. But we do accept submissions from any member that wants to share. We obviously use the newsletter to inform members about things going on in the SIG, but we love to flesh that out with informative articles from members about any topical subject related to instructional design. We have a fairly nice journal style article in the current edition that was written by one of our student members.
Sweet. And on the screen, there's information if you want to learn more about the newsletter and also how to submit an article as well, because we're always in search of you being able to share your expertise and your talents with us all. Thank you, Paul. And so now we have our awesome website, which Marley is our webmaster. Marley, can you talk a little bit about our website?
Yes, of course. There's it's kind of the website is a wonderful WordPress site. We have it hosted by STC, so there are a lot of things that STC has control over, and then, but as far as we're concerned, it's kind of like a blog style, but we have a lot of interesting information on there that's archived or are kept on the website for your perusal. So you can find us at the www.stcidlc.org, and I would just suggest that you go there and start clicking, because you'll find, as Paul mentioned, newsletters. And up there at the tab, it's really kind of small, but just click on those tabs and see what's there. It also has, there'll be past webinar recordings there if you have if you have actually filled out the webinar, gone to the webinar as a member, you can do that for free. Even if you don't attend the webinar, you can still go in and see the past recordings if you have that link. Also, there's a lot of information on there about who we are, our goals and activities, some of the things that have already been mentioned, our past awards, and there's just a whole lot more. So you can see, well, what a great depth of what great depth our SIG has. So we've gone back to all the way to 2004, not on this particular website. We've gone through a lot of different types of websites, but the WordPress site is really kind of runs itself. So it's it's a joy for me to do, because it's quite simple, and a lot of my colleagues post a lot of their own information, and so it's kind of just a really good way to inform people. We also have Google Analytics on our site, and which is very informative, and one of our most popular analytics is that our newsletters are very popular, and we have a lot of people visiting our website when we release a new newsletter. So that's really awesome from my perspective. And then webinars are also very popular, signing up for that, and a lot of people search for that. And we're also, right now I'm working on updating our new designation, as has been mentioned a few times, from SIG to community of practice. So there'll be some things that'll be changing in the next month or so. So I'm trying to get that updated. So on this particular slide, I did not mention that you can reach the webmaster at webmaster stc idlcig.org. So if you have any questions, any inquiries, please just send me an email if you would like.
Awesome. Thank you, Marilee.
All right.
So another benefit of our SIG is our social media presence. So this is just a summary of our various social media channels: Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And we're currently seeking a social media manager. So if you want to help us spread the word about our events and the different things that we provide, please let us know. We'd love to have you on board. And I'd love to be able to pass that baton on, because this is, you know, a wonderful way to help spread the word about everything. And now, Melissa, if you'll speak a little bit about our student outreach article competition, which recently won a Pacesetter Award a couple of years ago. You're on mute.
Thank you so much for reminding me that I was on mute. It's very odd when you can actually get me to shut up. The program works by the fact that students submit an article, and I have a panel of judges who work with me. And if we decide that the article is worthy, is good enough to be published in our newsletter, then the student is awarded a free membership for a year. And then we also, on their behalf, with their permission, of course, submit the article to the Technical Communication Community of Practice. Sorry, I got COP on the brain, man. It's the body of knowledge. Can you excuse me for 1 minute? The body of knowledge, familiarly known as the TC BOC. And if they publish it, then the student gets an additional year of a free STC student membership. If they've graduated by then, we just give them the $75. Students can link to the published article from the resume and from their LinkedIn profile. So that gives them an edge. If you're a student, it gives you an edge. You can say that you've been published already before you've even graduated. This year's deadline is February the 15th. And you would find out before the end of March that you've won or not. There's more than one membership available. You can get more information by going to our website. The link is there on the screen. But basically, if you just go to our website and click on students, you'll find links to find out more about how you can become published before graduation. If you know of any students, please make sure that you tell them about this. People who are studying any topic in technical communication and instructional design. And if you have any questions, you can also, one more minute. If you have any questions, you can email studentoutreach@stcidlcig.org. Thank you.
Thanks, Melissa. Yeah, this is a great program. Yeah, so please take advantage if you can, or if someone else can, let them know. And so now we have a section of joining us. So here you'll learn about how to join the SIG if you're not already a member, or how to join STC if you're not, because you have to be a member of STC first. But we'll also share some membership facts as well as some other items. So Lori Meyer, are you on the line by chance? So I know she had a work commitment, but I didn't know if she was able to hop on, but I can go ahead and speak in her stead. She wanted to share some membership facts and stats because she's the one that collects all that information. And we're proud to say that we are one of the 2 largest communities of practice in STC with nearly 400 members. So this is wonderful. Thank you all for being a part of our community. And in fact, you can add our community to your STC membership when you renew. And if you happen to be a gold member, it's already free. So That's just a nice extra bonus of gold STC membership. So over at the STC Summit, we have a presence over there. So we normally meet in person over there. Now, of course, we didn't meet this past year because the summit was virtual and we didn't get a chance to meet in person, but we were all learning together. But at least we're all here, you know, virtually now. But when we're able to meet in person, we're here. We usually have a lunch meeting, so we'll, you know, have some lunch catered and we'll give an update about the SIG and pretty much what we're doing right now, with maybe a few more statistics thrown in and some other activities as well. We'll also have a communities receptions table. In fact, you can see an example of it in the picture here. So we'll have some giveaways and some banners and some, you know, fun items to for people to learn more about our community. Now, next year's summit will take place June 5th through 8th in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, as far as we know, and right now, because of COVID, we know that it's going to be both a live and a virtual event. Now, as for community activities, we are not sure of yet because of how the summit's going to be held, but as soon as we find out, we will certainly let you all know. So just look out for us, whether it's live, virtual, or both. And here's a picture from last year's summit when we were all able to get together. So at least you don't see a big Brady Bunch, you know, picture. You actually see people all together. It's funny to talk like that, you know, that being, you know, long ago. But as you can tell, we're a jovial bunch. We like to have fun, and it was a good time. I mean, I speak for myself and I say it was fun, and I'm sure everyone in the picture who attended thought the same way too.
That was a very lively bunch of folks. There was a lot of networking, just getting to put faces and voices together from other webinars and things like that. So it was very lively and interesting to actually meet people and stop and chat for a bit.
Absolutely. So we hope to be able to do that next year, but again, we'll find out more as we find out more about how COVID behaves. So how do you join the IDL CoP? Well, there's two different options. First of all, okay, if you're not an STC member, again, you must be a member of STC. So you would go to this website, www.stc.org/membership, and from there, click Join or Renew. You'll fill out the membership enrollment form, and then when it's time to select your communities, select Instructional Design and Learning. And as soon as you select that, your membership will take effect immediately. So you just follow the process from the website, and if you have any questions, you know, just let us know. But from what I've seen, it's fairly straightforward as far as I know, from when I've had to do it.
Yep.
Now, if you're already a member, but you don't already belong, that's okay, that's great. When you renew your membership, again, make sure you select Instructional Design and Learning as a community of practice. And each community of practice costs $10 per year to join. And of course, since our webinars cost that much to attend for non-members, you know, non-IDL members, you get that cost back immediately. So it's a cost of a couple Happy Meals for, you know, a year's worth of educational opportunities. It's awesome. And again, if you're an STC Gold member, all of your COP memberships are free. Now, let's say you've already renewed your membership and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to add IDL. You can still do it. Just log on to stc.org, go to your profile, to communities, click Add Communities, and then select IDL from there. So even if you've already renewed, it is never too late to join. And finally, Marcia, would you like to speak about our volunteer opportunities?
Oh, yes. Now we have obviously designated roles for running the SIG, running the group. Never gonna get that out of our heads. The whole point of an open house is also to invite folks to join us in the volunteer team. It's also called the leadership team, because we want to be an active community and we want to broaden our reach and offer as much in the way of education and opportunities to as many people as possible. We have lots of volunteer opportunities. Right now in our team slots, we are looking for a secretary who would primarily be keeping track of our meetings and doing follow-ups so we all know what we've committed to from meeting to meeting. As Jamie mentioned before, we need social media manager. And the thing is, if we have multiple volunteers for something, we can split up the work. You know, we also need to be training the next person to fill a role. Destiny volunteered earlier this year, and as co-manager, she's been shadowing me and coming into it without having the whole role dumped on her at one time. Programs takes a lot of work. I know Vicki has indicated she would definitely like to share that work. And again, train someone so that everything doesn't fall on one person all the time. Volunteers can also, you can volunteer to judge for the student outreach. You can volunteer to give a webinar. If there's something that you've worked on that you've got a research project doing, or something you've presented at Summit or one of the other TechCom conferences, you're always welcome to come here and offer to share it with the IDL group. So there's a lot that we can do, and always we need people who want to write for the newsletter, always. So you've got the link there on the screen, so check it out and join the party by becoming a volunteer. Hi, Lori.
Hi.
Hi, Lori.
Just joined us, yay. Okay.
So as Marcia mentioned, there are plenty of opportunities, and whether it's a one-time deal or longer. So, and we accommodate, we appreciate all the help that we can get. So thank you. And visit our website for details about these different opportunities. And so, and speaking of volunteers, we have a SIG CoP Awards program that recognizes the contributions of our volunteers. And Marcia, would you like to explain more?
Okay. What we do each year is recognize people who go above and beyond, who bring a fresh perspective, who get things done and make life easier for all the rest of us. Our 2019 winners were Kelly Smith, who was our previous newsletter editor, and our Jamie, who will put on whatever hat needs to be put on. And she has been a shining light in the community for quite some time. So we were thrilled to be able to recognize both of them at last year's luncheon. Our winner this year is Sylvia Miller, who was our previous student outreach manager. And Sylvia managed to get as much information out to the communities. She put together the rubric that we use for judging. She kept track of all of the several hundred university contacts. And we have a thriving student outreach program because of her hard work. So we wanted to recognize her this year.
Does she know that she's won?
Not yet.
Ah, excellent.
We're all going to get there sooner or later. It's a little while.
That's great. Sorry.
That's not a benefit of being a volunteer, but it's a goal. And probably the people who never aim for it are the ones that we just love recognizing the most.
It's always nice to be appreciated.
We do.
And this is just what, this is just one of many ways that we show appreciation for our volunteers. And another thing that we have going on member-wise is our demographic survey. So every 2 years, we send out this survey to all of our members. And the purpose of the survey is to get the pulse of our membership, find out what fields they're in, what y'all are in, what sort of employment you have, what your interests are. And so it's, even though it does take about 5, 10, 15 minutes to fill out, it's well worth it because it gives us valuable information to see where we could offer programming or where we can focus on for our newsletters and other social media items, so we can keep an eye out. Oh, if there's a lot of interest in this field, let's find resources covering that field. So we generally do our graphic survey on even numbered years, so which means this year we're doing a survey. So we hope to have it out either around late October or early November. So we're in the midst of reviewing the questions right now to make sure that everything is current and doesn't contain old information. And as soon as it's ready, we will send out the link to everyone to take. So be on the lookout if you're a member, to the link to the demographic survey. And this is our contact information, so please feel free to reach out. All of our social media handles, our website address, and the discussion list I mentioned earlier. Once you join, and in fact that's supposed to say IDL CoP, but see, old habits die hard. But once you join our community, you'll get access to the announcement and discussion list, so you'll get like the addresses and everything. And then if you have questions, these are just a couple of the emails. All of us have emails, but we just had room to put 2 of them. But if you want to see everyone's, just go to our website. So if, let's say you have a suggestion for our website, we have the Webmaster one, and then Marilee will get that and take, whatever action. So we like to hear from you. If you have any questions, we're here ready to help. And so now, thank you for joining us. So now it's party time. All right, so now it's prize time. So how do we want to do this?
We need music.
Da, 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 da. Well, I didn't want to break any copyright laws, but and also you probably don't want to hear my singing anyway.
I have been humming, or I have been singing the Muppet Show theme song for a couple days now. Well, I have a suggestion.
Okay.
We have 2 participants who are not on the leadership team. And I think it would be a nice thank you to declare them the winners.
Yes, I agree with that.
Hear, 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 hear.
So thank you for coming, and we have a lovely parting gift as well.
And we will use the email that you provided when you registered, so we'll send you the gift card through via email. So congratulations, Lauren and Anne.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining us. And so now it's a little bit of time if we free share, and you're probably wondering, why is everybody wearing hats? Or why are most people wearing hats?
Why isn't Paul wearing a hat? That's what I want to know.
I can get a hat.
Get a hat, man. Get a
I see
hat.
Kitty.
Yeah, I had to go to my closet and get this one.
I've got one you can have.
I don't have a hat. I don't have a hat. I have a cat.
Hi.
Meow. You have a cat. It's better than a hat.
Yeah,
Lori's got a kitty.
yeah. This is Lucy.
I don't know what it is about Zoom meetings, but my cat can stand here and harangue me for 30 minutes until I get onto a Zoom call, and then he just disappears.
Oh.
Sometimes
Or mine just like to walk in front of the screen, but where I'm situated right now, they're actually being lazy right now. In fact, today is my cat Pepper's birthday.
all right.
Yeah, he turned 8
Aw.
today, and birthday boy is on the couch right now staring at me like, Mama, you called my name.
Yeah, he's one of them standing here staring at the screen going, why is that moving and why are you there? Oh, well.
And then we just recently added a 4th kitty to our household, but he's in isolation because he still has to get checked out by the vet before he can be, mixed in with the rest of the cats.
Is that one of the feral ones?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
You're going to keep it.
Oh, yes.
Excellent.
His name is Piggy, and he's gray and white and really cute.
oh.
Nice.
Well, the reason we've decided to wear hats, and of course, Melissa is our outstanding example of what it means to be in technical communication, because you're constantly putting on and taking off a hat depending on the demand. So
Like I made these pom-poms, right? I mean,
oh, nice.
yeah, you have to always improvise. Always have different ideas.
Mhm. If you count them all up, you know, you realize, depending on the hour and who I'm talking to in the office or through Zoom, you may be editing something, you may be building an instructional quick reference, you may be going over somebody's reports. It's just a lot of fun because no matter what you're doing, it fits in every industry. And you're always able to learn something, and you're always able to apply whatever you've learned. So it's just lots of hats all the time.
All hats.
All hats. Jamie, you're on mute.
I was just moving my mouth. No, what I no, but basically, even if you wear just one hat, it could be decorative, it could be functional, it could be both. I mean, in my case, it's both because I'm having a bad hair day, and it's fun, and it's decorative because it's it's got a cute like alligator on it.
Oh, okay.
No, my mom went to this place in Alabama that has they have alligators over there that you can pet and you can ride on the river boat. And I was gonna go on there, but I didn't have a chance to. But my mom got me that as a souvenir.
Good.
That's fun.
Yeah, that would have been fun. Yeah, surprisingly, I didn't have a cat hat.
Yeah, you need pussy ears.
Actually, I did make a hat with the kitty cat ears. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I have a headband somewhere that has kitty cat ears as well.
Oh, Destiny, that's a beautiful kitten.
Oh,
Lovely.
sweet kitty. Oh.
I'm trying to get Zoom onto my phone so I can show you pictures of my dog, but he's actually left the room.
I tried picking up mine at an earlier meeting, and he was having none of it. So,
Well, let me see if I can grab Sprinkles because she is right here.
so how is everyone doing with everything that's going on? Is anybody actually getting to go to an office?
Mm-mm.
We have a satellite office that's a temporary,
me.
just a temporary address, and everybody's working at home. But there's our IT guy works there just to pick up the mail and stuff like that.
Wow.
And so I went over there yesterday when my internet at home went out. So thank goodness
It's kind of nice having that enterprise level backup.
Yeah. Oh boy, you can say that again. Because I don't know. There's a big construction project going on right next door to me, and I think they dug up some fiber cable or something, and it threw my internet out.
Oh, geez.
Uh-oh.
May I ask a question of you, leadership people?
Sure.
So I'm a technical writer, have been for a very, very long time, and I'm pretty much done. Like it's wanting to be history. And I think that I would be a good instructional design person. And, if I get a new job, okay, I'm like, I'm old for my size or something, but what was that you said?
I said smart for my height. Smart for my height, yeah.
Right, or something. Anyway, so not like I want to start at ground zero in terms of pay because it's a little late for me to do that. What can I do about this dilemma? Okay, that's what I thought.
No,
We're
We just didn't want to all talk at once.
Mhm.
Who wants to take that question?
I'll give my perspective on it. I know, Lauren, from my perspective, I'm not an instructional designer by trade. I stumbled upon it by circumstance. It's based, so with my experience, I would say look for opportunities where you can design or implement training. And it doesn't have to be anything elaborate. It could be something as simple as a new program or a new process for doing things. So it's just a matter of looking for those and then developing your skills from there. And in fact, that's kind of what I talked about a little bit in my summit presentation this past year, of just, you know, how to quickly create training materials, you know, given, you know, given a quick time frame, and also, you know, not having, you know, a lot of materials at your disposal. So from my perspective, and others may have different answers, but mine is just looking for the opportunities within to start covering.
That's me.
Did I just echo?
No, that's me.
Okay.
Sorry. Oh, just, I'm going to turn this off.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it all too.
I'm so sorry.
I have a suggestion along those lines, and that is, if you are willing to be self-employed, look into consulting, because that's one place where age, that is experience, is a plus. It's not a minus.
Yeah, I actually have two jobs. One is a full-time job and one is my own company as a consultant. But again, that's for technical communication generally, which isn't so much different, but when you...
I think mainly you'd need to switch your marketing a bit.
Yeah. So usually they want to see, it's the old conundrum, they want to see what you've done, and yet you can't do anything until you've done something. You can't show anything. It's that catch-22.
Well, one way to get around that is to offer help to a nonprofit. Just volunteer your time as a way of expanding your portfolio.
It's a good idea.
Something else you could do, Lauren, is if, you know, take the procedures that you've written, or take a procedure that you've written and recast it as a training module so that you can show, this is me, technical writer. Here's that translated into instructional design so that a trainer can, you know, use it for a new employee training, because that seems to be the place where things fall down. It's either new product, software or physical, or it's a new employee onboarding. Onboarding got to be a very big thing there for a while. And if you can show that kind of item in your portfolio, you'll be able to use that as a springboard. It may not, the other thing is to get that adopted within the company where you are now. Say, hey, I noticed employees are always asking the same questions. Would this help get them up to speed faster? And just kind of work your way in.
Right. Also a good idea. So does that include using like Captivate and all the, doing the video and all that? Is that part of taking a project like that and going big with it?
I say so.
Yeah.
From my perspective, yes. Because when you're putting those projects together, you have to employ some sort of instructional design principles, even if you're not consciously thinking of it as such, to convey what it is you want to convey.
Right.
And I also, sorry. I have a suggestion as far as if you can do it. Have you used PowerPoint before?
Yes.
Okay, and you can use PowerPoint as a focal piece that a lot of times that's really important in instructional design, because you're presenting with the PowerPoint. And so you can do that. And you can write a script.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you do have access to Captivate, those you can also import those the PowerPoint into Captivate as a showpiece, so to say.
Gotcha.
It just depends on how much trouble you want to go to, but I consider PowerPoint a very effective presentation tool, and that's along the line of instructional design.
Okay. All good ideas. I thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I
we're
should
glad we're
back the
glad we're all here.
$24.
Lauren, also check out a tool called Screencast-O-Matic.
Screencast-O-Matic.
Yep. It's it's free, and it's a quick way to put together a training session.
I'll have to look at that. I've never heard of it. Thanks,
Oh,
Melissa.
it's fabulous. It's excellent for taking something like Word and showing somebody how to do something on Word. If they keep asking you at work,
Yeah.
you know, how do I set my margins, or how do I get the ruler to show up on my screen, that kind of thing. You can do a quick and dirty little demo and voiceover, and it gets put together, and it's fabulous.
Nice.
Cheap,
Thank you.
free. Yeah.
And
Good
that's
way to
it
add
frees
something to
even
your
better
fest.
work too.
Yeah, free is good. I'm really sorry, gang, but I have to leave. I have a client meeting at 6.
Okay. Well,
Well,
thank you
my
for
time's
joining
6.
us. In fact,
Thank
we're
you.
almost
Thank
hitting
you.
the.
Good luck to everybody, and stay safe, stay healthy, okay?
Yes, you too,
so much.
Melissa.
Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Was there,
Question.
go ahead, Marcia.
I was just going to say, anybody, other topics we want to discuss? Are there any?
I can't think of anything. I mean, this has been, I mean, just for me personally, this has been great seeing you all, and in this, wonderful interaction that we've had. I think today was a success.
I hope so.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate all the help and look forward to the next one.
My pleasure.
And think about volunteering, please.
Yes.
And like Marcia said, we're not going to throw you to the wolves. We don't do that. No, we just, give you, paint you with a little bit of bait first. No, but we, no, we work together, and it's, and in fact, a lot of times with the roles, we even double up to spread the responsibility. Because I know real life, does happen.
Oh,
Not anymore. Now it's different.
Yeah. It is. It is quite. It's
Real
quite
life
different.
doesn't happen anymore.
well, my idiot niece, I'm allowed to call her that for many reasons I won't share, is getting married on Saturday. I have a Zoom link if anybody wants to watch.
Oh.
This is in New Oxford, Pennsylvania, and we could not convince her that this was not a good idea, so fine. But if you need something to break up this monotony of life right now, I'm sharing the link with everyone. Just send me an email and I'll send you the link. It's Saturday at noon.
Aw.
She'll have no idea who all these people are, but that's okay.
That's what my cousin got married in May, and they broadcast it through Zoom. Even though, well, they had the wedding in the backyard. We attended, but they also had the link for the out of town guests.
Well, it's too far for me to go, but it wasn't too bad until we found out that her future mother-in-law was exposed.
Oh no.
And she's still attending.
Oh crap.
So I'm also asking for people to send lots of good thoughts and prayers their way.
Oh, absolutely. Well,
because they're nuts.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so far we've been extremely lucky with our family. I mean, and my bubble has been, pretty, not totally isolated, but we are, if I do gather with anybody, it's, outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, my knit group, we're actually meeting at someone's house for the first time, but we're going to be outside with lawn chairs all spread out and wearing masks. So,
yes.
We're being responsible. But yeah, this has been a great evening.
Good. Thank everyone for everything they did.
Yes.
Amy, especially, you put all this together. You kept us on task, and really, really, really appreciate all your hard work.
Thank you. This has been fun. And thank y'all for helping, and this is wonderful. So everyone have a wonderful night, and we look forward to seeing everyone, whether live or virtual.
Thank you very much. Good to be
Thanks again. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.
Yay.
Do you want me to send gift cards? Because I can.
Oh, if you can, please, that
Yeah.
would be perfect. And then just send the reimbursement and we'll take care of that.
Okay.
Yay. And then I got to check out that Screencast-O-Matic.
Oh, yes. I've played with it on Zoom. No, I'm up past my bedtime. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, it's already 9 o'clock your time. Yeah, we can talk later. Yeah.
But I've been playing around with Snagit because now that I took Tim Esposito's class or workshop, I'm bound and determined to make myself a website. And
yeah, me too. I have that as my goal.
Oh, I want to. Tim is fantastic.
I know, he is awesome. He is just, he's wonderful. Not just with the website, but he's just in everything he does.
Okay. Paul came back to the meeting room. That's great.
Yay.
Nope. Yeah. Hi, Paul.
Hello. I didn't mean to disconnect there.
Okay. How you doing?
I'm okay. I just figured I would stick my head in, see how people were doing.
I was just talking about websites and now was it when did Tim present? Was that at Spectrum or?
Yes.
Okay.
You know Liz Fraley.
Yes, yes.
The woman of the many personas and fabulous things. She's got the Chaucer Summit session in the TC Dojo, I think this coming week.
Oh, wow.
So if you wanted to see it again, STC just presented it too.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody saw it. It was great.
Oh, yeah, I attended that. That was a good one.
Oh, yes. I just love that. But Liz hosted with through single sourcing, so everybody had their own website to play on, and just the two of them are quite a dynamic duo in TechCom. It's just so much fun to learn from them.
Absolutely. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and go now because I am hungry, and then I'll get with you to get the activation code for the Survey Monkey so that I can actually pull the questions.
Okay.
I've been meaning to do that, but I just haven't. It's just been crazy these past few weeks. Dealing with the cats and everything. So
I was trying to figure out how to get. I was trying to figure out how to get you link to that, and I just never could figure it out.
I have the link, but I think I just have to enter the activation code. But I think my thing was just making sure that I did it within an hour.
Oh.
And now that I have your phone number, so I'll text you.
Okay, perfect. And I'll get it right to you.
Okay, but I'll probably do that sometime tomorrow because I'm gonna shut off my computer and go eat dinner.
Sounds like a plan.
Alrighty. Well, Marcia and Paul, it was so good to see y'all. Thank y'all for being part of the call.
You too. I should
All right.
probably go eat myself.
Yeah.
Take care.
Okay,
Okay,
y'all take care. Bye.
Bye-bye. I've got to stop the recording. Yay.